Hello good people of Earth, thank you very much for clicking this video. You deserve all the respect. Here we are all about travel, mass and good vibes only. Watch till the end and leave your comments. Yeah, positive vibration straight out of Africa. Tell us where you're watching from. Let's
This
dive
is
in.
my alien contact experience. So this was probably about 15 years ago now. I was sleeping and I woke up in the middle of the night. I remember waking up, and at first I was just looking directly up at my ceiling, not really noticing anything. And then I just glanced out in front of me and I saw these three beings, and they were looking at me very intently. The one in the middle, I remember very distinctly. He was male. He was the one who was mainly interacting with me. He had a very sort of childlike kind of feeling, even though he seemed like an adult. And he was looking at me with this very, very sincere expression, a very sincere look in his eye. He only had one eye. So these beings, this brings me to their appearance. When we think of like a third eye, we think of this, eye shape right in the middle of the forehead. There was basically this shape, like an eye shape. It really, really looked kind of similar to jellyfish, only instead of only having the top, it was fully this shape of an actual eye. And then it had all these tentacles hanging down. So it kind of reminded me of like a very giant jellyfish, but these beings were etheric, so they were just pure energy, and all of these tentacles were made up of all of these different colored lights. And it was like the lights were sort of just dancing. If you looked at them, they were all kind of moving and all just really like sparkling and shimmery. So giving off these like neon different colors, a lot of pink and red and blue and yellow and gold, purple. And I also had the feeling that they were also giving off colors that were not in my spectrum of vision that I could see. And this light was just very, very mesmerizing. It was very colorful. And I remember reaching out with my hand to touch one of these tentacles. I put my hand out towards the one in the middle, towards the tentacles, and he immediately kind of moved back. And not with like fear or something, but there was this feeling that he didn't really like my vibration, just because it felt like he was kind of sensitive. So if he were a much higher being, if he were on, the seventh or eighth dimension or something, maybe he wouldn't have been as bothered by my lower frequency. But I immediately got this communication that he was on the fifth dimension. It seemed like they were still a bit more sensitive to vibrations like mine. I also got this communication that they were from the constellation Betelgeuse. And there's specifically a star there. It has two different names. One is just a bunch of letters and numbers, and then the other one, it looks like Nekar. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's Nekkar. And there was this communication that was where they came from, that they came from this star system. And so ever since, I started calling them the Nekkarians. This also, I'll specifically say, I have not come across other descriptions of this or other people who have come across this, but even as they were communicating, there was kind of a feeling of like personal contact. Maybe they knew me from some other lifetime, or they were connected to me personally in some way. I didn't get the feeling that they were necessarily just visiting Earth all the time or coming to other people on Earth. So it wasn't very surprising to me, that I haven't really found other descriptions of these specific beings coming here, because this did not feel like a being type that visits Earth or that works with Earthlings. But yeah, that was my contact experience.
Leland!
Holy crap, Leland, enough!
You're dead to it.
Oh my god!
Leland! Oh my god. Do you know how grounded you are?
You just busted a brand new TV!
Leland! The TV? Leland!
God, I didn't even take the freaking tag off yet!
No, Leanna, don't touch it. Oh my gosh. Leland!
So now we got 2 busted TVs.
Get Leland!
Run for your life!
Leland, give me the hammer. Leland! Give me the hammer.
There are a lot of questions running through my head. Like the first one is, why didn't you take the hammer the first time? After the first knock, you know? I mean, why didn't you knock him out after that one? Because I don't know about you, but I would knock my child into another solar system. And you know, I can tell you that child was not built that day, okay? That's been building, it's been stewing, it's been cooking. And they've just been letting it slide with, Leland, stop, girl, that ain't Leland, that's Satan, okay? Look, I don't got children. My only children are my succulents, and I chose them because they built tough. I don't deal with these soft plants, because these soft plants just die, okay? They just die all the time. I can water them, they just die. So, you know, I need my children to be built up too, because I don't want them to die. You know what I mean? And to make things worse, you get the daughter. Do you want to see my new shoes? No, the fuck I don't. I wanted to see my new TV. But here we are. Broken. They had 2 broken TVs. And they just shot it at him. That's it. Guys, please. You know what? I know my child's getting hidings. Don't even at me about that, because you know what? If you want to cry, wang, go tell the popo about your momo that hit you on the bobo, go. I want to see how you like foster care, okay? Let's go. The door, I will show you where the door is, because no. There is no ways I will let something fly like that. And if it ain't me, it's my husband, because we ain't raising kids like that. I'm going to be the type of mama, I'm going to just look at you. And you must pull yourself towards yourself, because I ain't doing that shit. No. Now, before I get canceled about how one day I'm going to give my child hidings, it ain't none of your business. And besides the point, the child ain't even here yet, so where you feeling it? Because he ain't feeling it yet. No, but for real, I know the difference between abuse and discipline. Okay, I was disciplined, so I know. There was a very healthy amount of fear between me and my mom, and the belt, and the ruler, and the wooden spoon. No, seriously. Leland needs a lot of discipline, and maybe a side of meds, because that is a grown-ass child. He's not some toddler. He walking, talking, breathing personality, going to school with that. I don't know how you're going to fix that, you know? You can't fix your TV, but maybe you can fix it. Maybe it's not too late, because, I mean, he took the hammer to your TV, but you can take the hammer of God to your child and get that demon out of him, because, wow.
Oh, English people, now I find that very creepy. From this side of the world, see the child just take a hammer and hit the TV. I was surprised almost to death. You see, when I was child, my father bought a radio. You see, back there was no television. And now this radio used to stay in his bedroom alone. And now one time, because of curiosity, I took the radio and put it on to listen to some news, of course, and what was going on. But my father came after some few minutes and got the radio on. Oh, you cannot imagine. Up to this day, I still hear the ringing in my ears. It was crazy. Now seeing that, I was surprised. Oh, you made me live that way. Anyway, much love to you. Let's keep watching. What? Crazy, man.
Yo, look who's back together. Me and my BBC.
Wait. No,
My best black companion.
no, you can't put those letters together, bro.
I just made it up. Best black companion.
You may have just made it up, but people are already using it for something else. You can't put those letters together.
Oh, I love my BBC.
Look,
Love him to death.
look.
Oh my God!
Since plastic does not biodegrade and decompose in the environment, a significant portion of it simply breaks down into smaller particles known as micro and nanoplastics. These particles permeate the entire depth of the ocean. Practically every drop of the ocean contains nanoplastic particles. Due to its specific composition, microplastics have a unique property. They disrupt the ocean's heat conductivity. Due to the presence of microplastics, today the ocean cannot dissipate excess heat from the magma, which is overheating due to the additional energy being directed towards the planet's core from cosmic influence occurring in a cycle of every 12,000 years. In previous cycles, thanks to its cool temperature, the ocean used to absorb excess heat from within the Earth, release it to the surface, and subsequently into the atmosphere and outer space. But now, instead of effectively dissipating heat from the Earth's depths, the ocean retains the heat within itself. Imagine, the ocean has become like a thick blanket, holding heat underneath and not letting it escape. It doesn't allow excess heat to leave, causing Earth to heat up even more, including the ocean itself. This leads to more water evaporating into the atmosphere, and microplastics transition from water to air, accumulating there. Here's the crucial point. This microplastic in the atmosphere prevents excess heat from leaving the planet. In the end, the excess energy that comes from the cosmic influence stays on Earth, leading to intensified catastrophes. You can imagine this process as if we placed a hamburger in a plastic bag and started heating it. The plastic bag doesn't allow the heat to dissipate, so in this case, the hamburger heats up much more, which means the patty, ketchup, and cheese overheat even more. That's exactly what's happening to our planet. Its core and magma. They are heating up even more because the heat isn't dissipating. And this is happening for the first time in history.
A system like China has. It's very dangerous. Video shows how China is using AI in their schools.
Know exactly when someone isn't paying attention.
白色就是你可能跟网络还没有连接好。
These headbands measure each student's level of concentration.
Oh my
The information is then directly sent to the teacher's computer and to parents. Classrooms have robots that analyze students' health and engagement levels. Students wear uniforms with chips that track their locations. There are even surveillance cameras that monitor how often students check their phones or yawn during classes. But schools say it wasn't hard for them getting parental consent to enroll kids into what is one of the world's largest experiments in AI education, a program that's supposed to boost students' grades while also feeding powerful algorithms.
Whoa.
Man, that's scary. Oh my god.
This video restored my faith in humanity.
Hey, you riding that bike out there? Okay. Where'd you get it? Stolen from my house. Bullshit, you fatty. Stolen from my house 2 weeks ago. I'm calling the police right now, brother.
Do it.
Calling the police right now.
Do it.
You want to give it back? You want me to call the police? Which one?
I paid $10 for it.
Well, who
$10
paid $10 for? I'm calling the police. Let's move out of here so we don't bother the store people. Because I'm calling the police. Pick or choose.
Take the fucking bike, dude. I paid $10.
You're damn right I'm taking it. So you gotta watch out for your friends, man, because you're gonna get you in trouble.
He's right.
Just get back and forth to work for
I don't, you motherfucker. Can I take? Sorry, dude. Can I take down your number then? I don't want to cause you not to get to work. But my bike got stolen. Right over must be the second time it's got stolen. I know it's my bike. I built it.
That's crazy.
My witnesses have the serial number at home, so I'm willing to take down your number, Bob, so you can get.
What
to
a
work.
good guy.
I need my bike back. So I don't want to take it right now if you really are using it for work, but. Because I have a bike at home I'm working on. So once I get that one going, then I'll be fine to let you have it. But I just can't let it go by.
That's such
so
a good guy.
You have a number?
Oh man, now that's a good guy. That's what we are talking about here. Humanity, love, mercy, and forgiveness. You see, that guy is willing to forgive that guy just considering him and how he uses that bike. That's a very good gesture. Much love to that guy and all those guys out there doing the good deeds. I wish you are one of them too, because it's all we are all about here. Mercy, love, forgiveness, all that. Hit the like button and let's keep watching. Much love to you, man.
There's one plant that has over 20 different uses traditionally. It's been used traditionally for the following. And this is just a glimpse of what it can do. And when I tell you this plant is powerful, you really need to try it. And try it for a good period of time and watch how it improves your vitality and wellness. So here's a list, just a minor list of what this plant can do. It helps prevent blood clots. It's great for fighting allergies like hay fever. It's great for strengthening your kidneys. It improves your veins elasticity, especially when you have like varicose veins, spider veins. You want to make use of this plant. It cleanses toxins out of your body. It flushes the kidneys. It's used in arthritis, anemia. That's how strong this plant is. Full of nutrition, great for your iron levels. It's used against boils and bronchitis. It's great to use for cellulite. It's good for flushing water out of your system, for water retention. It's good for your hair, skin, and nails. It gives you nice, strong hair, skin, and nails. It's great for headaches, hives, and hemorrhoids. One of those herbs you can add to a formula to strengthen male and female fertility. It's good for low blood sugar, but also good for the liver. It protects the liver and is great for jaundice situation. It's great for general inflammation and pain. It's good for fighting night sweats and obesity. It's great for fighting premature graying and psoriasis. It's great for sciatica, vitiligo, and so much more. I've just given you just a tip of the iceberg of what this plant can do. And this plant is called nettle. Nettle leaf is probably the best one you can use. Great for the adrenals, thyroid, liver, intestines, and nervous system. It's full of nutrition and it's safe enough that you can use it on a daily basis for a long period of time. I like to use 1 teaspoon of the powder in my smoothies, or just take it by the spoon. I use it 3 times a day, and I keep on using it, and watch how it improves your wellness and your well-being.
Oh, here we cook it as veggies almost every day.